We'll now move on to our last bill presented by our ex officio member Eskamani. It is the PCS for HB 503, Drowning Prevention Education. You're recognized to present your bill.
Thank you so much, Chair Anderson, and to Vice Chair Michael and Ranking Member Rep. Campbell. I know I've been a little pestering for this bill, so I'm grateful to get a hearing as we are moving swimmingly in the Senate side. So excited to get some movement here on the House. And with that said, members, you all know that drowning is unfortunately one of the #1 killers of our children here in Florida and of course across the country. In your staff analysis, you'll see that over 4,000 people lose their lives to drowning each year in the United States. But for children ages 1 to 4, drowning is the leading cause of death. And for children ages 5 to 14, drowning is the second leading cause of unintentional injury death. With that said, Florida stats are some of the worst, but I think what's important to make note of is that we have a task force that has been working on this issue, providing us as lawmakers with recommendations. And the Florida Water Smart Task Force is providing us this language to pursue essentially a requirement that new parents are provided with drowning prevention education. This education not only would include the reasons why it's important to be aware of drowning, because in seconds you can lose a child in this way, but it also provides access to free swimming lessons, Florida's voucher program for swimming lessons. So just really making sure that parents have that information so that they can make sure, regardless of income barriers or maybe not having access to a pool, that you can still make sure your child knows how to swim and be aware of the risk of drowning, even in a bathtub environment. I want to give a shout out to organizations like Swim Global, Ounce of Prevention, and others who not only do work in this arena, but have been wonderful supporters of this bill. And I should note that we have a PCS, and the only difference between the bill and the PCS is we removed some of the reporting requirements. To be honest, right now, most of the postpartum education, there is no reporting requirement, so we just removed it to keep it standard to other types of postpartum educational programs. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Representative Eskamani. Member, are there any questions on the bill? Seeing no questions, we do not have any amendments. Is there public testimony? We have Susan Ferris representing herself, waiving in support. Co Robbins, Healthcare Facilities, waiving in support. Maha Han, Research Education for Autistic Children's Treatment, waiving in support. Karen Mazzola, Florida Parent Teachers Association, also waiving in support. Thank you. Members, we are now in debate. Is there any debate on the bill? Ranking Member Campbell, you're recognized in debate.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'll be brief. You know, Representative Eskamani, I know I wanted to debate you on numerous of topics, and so I know our time together is running down, and so I just want to say thank you for you being meticulous on your bills of choices, being tenacious in making sure that this gets heard, because this is important when we talk about children and parents having the resources. This is what we talk about as legislators in making a difference for not only our communities, but each community in the state of Florida. So thank you so much as we count down the days to the end of the session.
Members, is there any further debate on the bill? Vice Chair Michael, you're recognized.
Representative Eskamani, thank you for this great bill. Having been an auntie that had to pull 2 of my nieces and nephews out of a pool that just decided at a birthday party, it looked like fun. Everybody else was swimming. They didn't know how to swim. Fully clothed, shoes on and everything. I am very grateful for this bill. If it saves our children's lives, we're blessed as a state. Thank you.
Any further debate? Well, I will just say, Ranking Member Campbell described it best when he used the word tenacious. I would agree with that statement wholeheartedly and appreciate your advocacy for these families. Did I miss one? Representative Snyder, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I will. We got to give Ranking Member Campbell the credit for starting the trend, but we've got some time here, and it's not every day. I don't think any committees this year have had the privilege of sitting with you, Representative Eskamani, and I know while we've had some very sharp disagreements on policy before in the past, just to pick up where Ranking Member left off. I don't think there's a harder working member in the Florida House than you, and so you make us better through that, and certainly in this bill, you're making the state of Florida better. And down in South Florida, we've got swimming pools everywhere, and just to repeat that sentiment that if this could save one life, it's all worth it. So count on me as a co-sponsor, and urge all members to vote up on this bill today.
Representative Eskamani, would you like to close on your bill that's moving swimmingly through the process?
Try not to cry at this point. I so appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. And it's wonderful when we can find these issues that have no fiscal to the state, but are a clear public health crisis, that we can figure out good bipartisan solutions for it. So just much gratitude and appreciation. And members, I'm embarrassed to say that I did not learn how to swim until I was in college. And partly because I grew up in a working class family. We did not have a pool, and if we ever had the opportunity to go to a wedding at a hotel, I stay in the shallow end. Same thing with our beaches. And so it's so important for us to make sure that every child has those resources, and every parent also is aware of the value of teaching your child how to swim, even if you don't live in a coastal community. But obviously, knowing that we're in Florida, a lot of folks have pools. They don't always have that fence up or that guardrail up, and it takes seconds where a child can be in harm's way. And so with that, I ask for your favorable support.
Representative Eskamani, having closed on our bill, Anola, please call the roll on the PCS for HB 503 and announce the vote.
Vice Chair Michael,
Yes.
Democratic Ranking Member Campbell,
Yes.
Representatives Barnaby,
Yes.
Boderman,
Yes.
Booth,
Yes.
Barrero,
Yes.
Brackett,
Yes.
Cassell,
Yes.
Cobb,
Yes.
Franklin,
Yes.
Gerwig,
Yes.
Hodgers,
Yes.
King Hart Johnson,
Yes.
Snyder, Tremont,
Yes.
Young,
Yes.
ex officio Eskamani,
Yes.
Chair Anderson.
Yes.
18 yeas, 0 nays, Mr. Chair.
Show the bill reported favorably. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chair. And I want to give a thank you to Eric for the fast email work and getting the PCS done as well. So thank you.